Well, hello there, my fellow miners and crafters. Good times with Scar here, bringing you another episode of StudTech, where we're going to be working with our Tinker's Construct and a Smeltery and all sorts of other great stuff. So let's get this episode underway. Alright, and welcome back to Scod Canyon for our amazing Wild West build, where we've got all sorts of amazing designs all ready to go. And take a look at some of this landscaping we've got built up in our last episode. We've of course got my personal favorite, the carrot barrel, and of course we've got some crates, and of course the wheelbarrow, the tanning rack. And check this out, look at these logs. Oh, aren't these logs absolutely amazing? This one, it really does look like somebody, chopped it off with an axe, or maybe even a beaver, who knows? Oh man, I'm really excited. I think this is starting to really come out, and I've got some amazing ideas to finally finish up the walls to make them feel a little more kind of rustic, a little more organic. We're going to work on that in the next episode, so hopefully you guys will enjoy that. But yeah, let's head inside. Fort Scar. So we're inside Fort Scar. And wait. I gotta show you this. Look at this. Look at this. There's keys. Haha. For the gate. Isn't that amazing? Oh, I love it. Oh, I get way too excited, but that's just the way it is. I get excited when it comes to amazing design. But anyway, we're going to be working with Tinker's Construct today. So we're going to be building a really cool blacksmith kind of shed design, and then of course building the smeltery and getting that all situated and ready to go. So let's jump right into it. And as you can see, this is some of our materials we're going to be working with today. So we're going to be using a combination of some cobble. We're going to be using the micro blocks, so moving those into some of these nice designs there. And of course, starting out, let's grab out some basic materials and let's get right into it. So what we're going to do here is we're going to space this out by, let's see, we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There we go. And then from there, we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Awesome. There we go. Looking good, looking good. And we're going to bring that over to there. All right. So from right here, I think we're going to bring this to about 3. There we go. Looking good, looking good. So I think 3 is good. I've been kind of going back and forth on a design, maybe 4, maybe 3. I think 3 is going to be a good one. And then of course right here, we're just going to jump up here in the center here. There we go. And then this one is, there's 2, that's 3, that's 4, and a 5. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And then just one more, and check this out before we get too far into it today. Scar's a wizard! Haha! Look at my new wizard hat. Isn't that amazing? Oh, I love it. As you know, hat mod's my current favorite mod. So I've got quite a collection of hats, by the way. Each episode, I've got a whole string of hats ready to go for every episode. All right, there we go. Looking good, looking good. Now we're going to jump up here, and then from here we're going to go bam, like so. Oh no. Whoa, oh my gosh, we have created a trampoline. Oh my gosh. We just created a micro block trampoline. All right, there we go. Bring that all the way across. There we go. Get that situated. So what we're working on here at the moment is kind of getting a nice design for a roof. So it's going to have like a slow slope upward. So if I can actually get this clicked in the right place, that would be great. There we go. And then we're just going to bring this piece down just a smidge bit down like so. There we go. We're being blinded by the shaders. Oh my. Oh my. There we go. And you know what? I've been trying to find some shaders that are a little more colorful, if you will. Have just a smidge bit more color going, and I think that would be nice. I really like these shaders. I think it's good for the Wild West feel, it kind of has a dusty feel to it almost in a way. But I also would really like there to be just a little more color if you see it's a little bland. Oh, you're a log. I'm not into logs at the moment. I'm into these planks. There you go. But yeah, I'm looking for something with just a little bit more color, but still kind of has this really great kind of dynamic feel to it, how it really changes over the day. I like that about this particular pack. There we go. Looking good, looking good, looking good. All right. But I believe Will has cued me into one that might be pretty cool, so I definitely want to check that out. The only problem is I completely forgot what it was, but I know it's in my Skype chat, so hopefully I can find it from there. There we go, looking good. But of course, if you guys have any suggestions, because you're the ones watching the video, and I want to make sure it is up to, something that you guys want to see, and I don't want you, looking at something you don't want to see, or it's too bright, or something along those lines. All right, there we go. So as you can see, we're just getting this basic, design going here. From here, what I would like to do to kind of mix up the design a little bit is start to add, maybe just a little bit of design coming down here. Something else we could work on is incorporating maybe spruce wood, something along those lines. under here to try to, you know, give it just a little bit more, you know, a contrasting color. But for the most part, I wanted to keep it pretty simple. This isn't going to be, you know, a super detailed particular build. The bigger detailed build is behind us, and I've been kind of going back and forth of how exactly I want to accomplish that. I've been doing a lot of research in forts, design of this particular period that these kind of buildings were built, and you know, they're kind of boring. They're a little bit boring in style, so we're kind of using the fort, kind of a Western theme, as kind of a guiding force a little bit. But then I feel like it's time to, you know, move in and sparkle it up a little bit with some Scar magic. And of course, you know, we are wearing the wizard's hats, by the way. So we're going to put on a little bit of Scar magic with our wizard's hat. And, you know, just kind of change up the design a little bit, maybe add a little more detail than some of the actual, you know, the prairie design, things like that of the West. So we'll just kind of mix it up a little bit, add a little extra, maybe design flair to it with our magical wizard's hat. There we go. But yeah, I think it's good. You know, you use something as, you know, a basic, you know, guiding inspiration, and then, you know, you put your own, you know, artistic interpretation on it. And I think that's what we're gonna do. You know, we're keeping it in the Wild West theme, but we're also adding a little bit of Scar magic to it. There we go. Wonderful. All right. As you know, Scar is apparently a wizard now. There we go. Looking good, looking good. There we go. See how we're going to add those up there? Ah, I like that. I like that a lot. That is looking good. There we go. And then I'm going to jump over here real quick and then just add an additional row up here. Looking good. And then I want to add something that kind of, you know, starts to taper itself down. So let's jump on down here. I'm going to sneak on over here. And then I want to work on maybe just bringing these pieces like that over. So let's see how that's kind of coming to be. There we go. I'm liking that. I'm liking that. And I'm going to do one more right there. There we go. That's going to be good. So let's finish up this section right here. Whoops, mistakes. Oh, mistakes. But it was cool. I finally figured out how to repair slime tools because I've gotten a lot of, you know, king slime tools because there's actually, you know, a king island just right next to my base over there. So it's working out pretty good to have my king slime friends constantly dropping me amazing tools and things. There we go. But I finally figured out how to repair them, so that's nice. So now I was able to repair my cool sword and, of course, my shovel. And there we go. Looking good, looking good. What do you guys think so far? I like that design. It's got like just a nice kind of arch to it. But yeah, so give me a couple seconds here. Let me kind of refine it and catch my breath, and I'll be right back. All right, and welcome back. So I made a couple changes here, so let's move on over here and head into the shade. There we go. So as you can see, I've added some smooth stone pieces along here in the similar design as the wood, but I feel like the stone kind of makes it a little bit more blacksmithy-like. So I really like that. I think that came out pretty cool. And of course, you know, if that's not quite your style and you're building this along with me, just try a couple different designs. You know, use the same, you know, micro block slab like so, and then just place, you know, maybe another color of wood or another type of stone. But I kind of like that design, and if you're following along and you try something else, definitely let me know what you tried and what it looks like. All right, so let's jump over here, and as you can see, I've got my Tinker stuff all set up and ready to go, and I've got the basic, you know, smeltery set up right here, so it's looking pretty good. And then, you know, I've gone up about 6 or 7 here, and then about, I don't know, about 10 blocks down, trying to get a really deep smeltery, because I think they've changed the way this works a little bit, and hopefully this will increase the capacity. There we go. Put that along there. Beautiful. And then we'll put these along there like so. Looking good, looking good, looking great. All right. So originally I wanted it to be, you know, tank controller, but apparently that does not work. So I got to go like this, and it kind of messes with the design, but apparently I can't get it this way to work where the tank's on here. So it's just a nice line going down. So now it's a little bit kind of cockeyed, which kind of bugs me a little bit, but maybe you guys could let me know why I can't place that on top of this or that, you know, the other way around. I don't know why that does that. Kind of bugs me. But anyway, let's move on. Let's move on. Keep things moving. So put these blocks like so, and then we're going to swoop over here. And we're going to grab you, and then we're going to take this guy, and we're going to bring those in like so. And right on the top, give ourselves a little topper. Looking good. Looking good. I feel like this is a little bit better designed, and it gives it more of that blacksmith feel, a little bit more stone, a little less wood. There we go, looking good. So this design over here, what I did on this side, and then over here just added one extra block in the center. All right, so let's take this and we'll clear all that out for now. And then we're gonna take these guys. So we're gonna take our tool forge, we're gonna place our tool forge right there. And then let's head back into our miscellaneous bag of wonders. And then we're gonna grab out this, and we're gonna grab out that. And yeah, I think that's probably good for now. I'm gonna place, let's see, I'm gonna cut out that right there. And once again, back into our miscellaneous bag of wonders. There we go. And I'm gonna take this guy and, I'm just gonna put it right there for now. I'm just gonna do a single chest and then place that guy on top and then these guys on the sides. Perfect, beautiful. And then what are you? Oh, you're a pod builder. Very cool, I like you. And then I'm gonna take this guy and then we're gonna place our stencil pattern chest down there, looking good. And of course, let's grab out our stencil table, goes on top of that. And is this the last? Yes, that's the last one. Perfect, there we go. So we've got this all assembled and ready to go. Awesome, all right. So then we're gonna take that guy right there. And then let's see, we're gonna take you right there, beautiful. And then of course, you guessed it, we're going back into our miscellaneous bag of wonders. And we're gonna grab out this guy, and I need you back one more time. There we go, put that right there, and that right there, and of course, banging on the top, beautiful, beautiful, awesome. All right, that is looking good. Got our little station all somewhat assembled here, looking good. And yeah, so let's move on a little bit more here, and let's find these guys, our oak wood tool racks. Put these along here to put our tools once they're all finished up and are ready to go. I wonder if we could do something along here. That's a good question. Let's see if we actually have some oak wood. Perfect, we do. Oh, there we go. We put this up here like so, and then let me grab out these guys and then put those along there, and it just gives us a little extra places to put some more tools. Oh, I like that. These ones might be a little bit weird. Let's see what that looks like. I don't know about this one there. It looks a little bit busy, you know, having a lot of, you know, stuff all kind of assembled. I think I'm going to take these ones out just to keep things a little bit more simple, a little bit more streamlined. There we go. But at least it gives us some storage. Awesome. All right. Do I have any oak shelves? I think I made some because I knew I wanted to put some in here. Let's check our box real quick. There we go. I don't see them. Let's check our, you guessed it, bag of miscellaneous wonders. There we go. Here we go. I had it in that bag the whole time. Oh, Scar. All right. Let's see here. Oh, excuse me. I would like that back. Thank you. Thank you. And I'm going to take out this block here. Go like that. And then maybe, oh, no, get back here. There you go. And then take out this one here and then run that up. There we go. Looking good. Looking good. How do I attach that without getting that to go crazy time? You are quite the tricky one, aren't you? Let's see. Trying to decide how I want to put that, because these ones are going to act all crazy if I put it right there. Let me swap that off. Let me just add just a layer of dirt maybe. Hold on, let me take these blocks out. There we go. That's how we're going to be able to attach these. There we go. These things are a little bit funny. They're a little bit tricky sometimes because you don't want to get it like, you don't want to like attach it, you know, and you don't want to go into the UI. Oh, there we go. There we go. That was being a little bit bothersome, but there we go. That looks good. Nice. Now we have a little bit more storage off the back side here. Looking good. Looking good. Let's clean that all up and put our finishing touches down. There we go. Looking good. Oh, I like that. There we go. We've got our little blacksmith station nearly complete. All set up and ready to go. Now all we need to do is add some better storage. So let's check that here. Where is the better storage? Oh, it's at the top here. Let's see. There it is. And I want to build this guy right there. So I want to build that and put those two right there. And then that will give us the extra storage that we need for this particular area. So give me 1 second here. Let me kind of catch my breath and I'll be right back. All right, and welcome back. So as you can see, I extended the pathway just a little bit here just to get the basic path going here and just added just a smidge bit of plant life there. But now let's get to the fun part, the Deco Craft. That's right, let's get some Deco Craft going here. And one thing I was thinking, we could add like a little spinning wheel here to sharpen your tools. Look at how awesome that is. That's amazing. And then let's, you know, stick maybe just a couple barrels here and there over there, looking fancy, looking fancy. Tannin rack, put a little cow tannin rack over here. Let's just, just kind of arrange it somewhere to kind of give the area just like a little bit of presence. Like there's just a little activity going on here. Now these iron and bronze things, where can we put these? These are cool. Let's put these somewhere over in this area, kind of to stack these up here, looking good. I don't know if these can be stacked on each other. Oh, no, they can't. Ugh, that didn't work out. No, that did not work out at all. But just something like that, just to kind of start to give the area a little bit of presence, a little bit more activity. I want to put a few more things there to balance that area out. But I think this area is starting to look pretty darn good. But yeah, let's actually move on a little bit. I want to show you guys these. Look at these reinforced chests. These are for all of our different materials that we'll need for the smeltery. The irons and all the aluminums and all that stuff can go into here. And as you can see, it's a massive storage all built up and ready to go in there. So this area is pretty much open for business and ready to go. Now this area is kind of bugging me. I want to work on that a little bit more. It could use a little bit more decoration, but I want to head up here real quick to the very top. There we go. Awesome. And then right up here, what I want to do is I just want to extend this up just a little bit, just to add just a little bit more height to the actual smokestack, just a smidge bit up there. Yes, there we go. That looks good. And if you wanted to, we could just add, another one like right there, just to give that a little bit more detail. And I don't know if you can make seared brick half slabs. If that is the case, I might come back and add them along there just to smooth out that transition going up. But yeah, just to give that thing just a little bit more height. And once I do get the silk touch, I would like to get some cobwebs and make smoke coming out of there. Wouldn't that look amazing? I'm actually going to, after this, go into a creative world and see if I can do that in a test for the thumbnail. I think it might look kind of cool. But eventually we'll get that on there, and I think it'll look really awesome. But there we go, guys. We've got, this thing's really coming together. I mean, we just want to work just basically on the landscape, because I don't want to get too crazy with the landscape in here yet before we get the whole, the big buildings built along here. But just to get a basic idea of how it'll all come together, I think looks pretty good. And we'll finally have a place now to work in our Tinker's Construct and get all of our awesome, tools all ready to go. And yeah, so thank you so much for watching today. Hopefully this inspired you to build, something like this in your own world. And I thank you so much for watching. And until next time, this has been Good Times with Scar, and we'll see you later. And don't forget to follow me on Facebook and Twitter. The fort. So you guys definitely decided we're definitely doing 4 towers for sure. So that was overwhelmingly positive in that direction to do the 4 towers. And then, of course, this to incorporate these larger planks that looked more like refined logs, a little more log-like. That was definitely positive over the original vanilla wood. And yeah, so it's kind of like trying to get over the fact that I always seem to always gravitate towards using the vanilla woods when I have an amazing chisel mod that can just do whatever I want. So I just got to always remember, like, there's mods, Scar, you got to use them. You got to use them. All right, there we go. And then I'm just going to fly on over here. Beautiful, beautiful. And then swoop over here, and then just kind of figure out what we're going to do at this point. So I'm just going to get those on there like that. Nice. And then let's see, let's swap that off there. Let's grab that, and then we'll try to fill this in. So trying to figure this out the best we can. Let's see here. Get these guys